There you go. There you go. Well, the hippie chick's real short, so, you know, you can adjust it down if you need to.
Yeah.
All right. Can you guys hear okay?
I can hear.
Yeah? Can you hear okay? All right. You good?
I'm good.
Pat made me turn it down a little bit.
Oh, no, you're good. I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you introduced these guys since you discovered them for us anyway.
Yeah, this is Luna and Solomon.
Yeah.
Together known as...
Welcome to Tiki Man Radio.
And this is Mr. Danny Lynn, the owner of Tiki Man Radio.
Yeah.
And together they are the Coconut Koalas.
Now, how did we come up with that name? Let's...
Yeah, it's a tongue twister. I think I used to do a lot of wildlife rescuing. That was my other gig.
Yeah.
And when we were trying to come up with band names, we were trying to think of fun, like, tongue twisters. And also, like, for me, I love to go rescue koalas one day, so it's kind of good to have the dream woven in there. And Solomon's brother lives out in Australia and owns a crystal shop, so we're working our way over there.
Yeah.
Wow.
So one day we'll be back in our indigenous landscape.
Never seen a koala in the wild still.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just
one of these days.
One of these
That's
days.
the goal.
Yeah.
And how did you discover these guys?
So they play at Frida's. And Marcia is a good friend of ours, and
Sure.
and we love her and her food and her cigar
So
rolling
good,
and
yeah.
all of that, you know. And but you know, I from time to time they'd have a little bit of video footage from there, and I'm like, man, these two sound great.
Yeah.
You know, and then I started listening. You guys are on Spotify.
Yeah.
And I do stream that, and I do that with a lot of people. I just want to hear the rest of your music, and before I start buying it, you know, because it's like, you know, I don't know, maybe I don't like them so much, but you've got a different style of your music, and even we had Graham and Nicole with us. The other day when
we listened to a bit of Graham's music too.
Did you? Oh, good.
On our way
Aqueduct.
here, we
Yeah.
did.
Aqueduct.
Yeah,
Okay.
Aqueduct.
Yeah, that's his
really
new
cool.
album. That's on his new album,
Oh,
Hobo
okay.
Cat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
y'all
it's
were
really
saying
good.
like tropical Grateful Dead. We heard that.
Yeah, definitely hear that.
So he's listening now, so I'm sure he's happy to hear that.
Yeah, we love it.
So, but you know, they have a really nice sound to them. They, you know, Graham loved it. He was like, man, they're like a breath of fresh air. It's different. You know, it's really different. Your voice, both of you. I mean, you got really nice voices.
Thank you.
And
Appreciate that.
I know
That's awesome.
Pat fell in love with you guys. She's like, oh man, I gotta follow him.
That's really cool.
But
thank you.
yeah, it's very unique, different type of music. You know, if you're out there listening in Radio Land, go check them out. You know, and what else you guys do? I mean, you're here in Key West,
Yeah.
so I know you play here, and then you move up anywhere else to play. or-
No, we've been living here year round and doing music full time, and we've been talking about maybe like stretching our wings and traveling a little and playing.
We did play in St. Augustine like a month or so ago. That was kind of the first thing that we've done like that. And I guess ever.
Yeah, they had a festival called the Sing Out Loud Festival, and we got to go play up there, and that was cool.
Yeah.
And they had on like the main stage, they had like Norah Jones and stuff, and we were on like a tiny little side stage kind of thing at a smaller venue that was like I guess kind of like a brew house.
Okay.
A tea house, yeah.
Yeah.
But
How long?
that was
that
a
was
fun
fun.
thing.
How long have you guys been doing this?
About 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah, I think 5 years, or it was 5 years this year in July.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, to me, the house concert thing. You know, you put together, you know, a little tour of house concerts. You know, and you get $25 at the door, that kind of thing. Pays for the trip. You go to the next one, and usually people will take good care of you, and along the way or whatever. That might be something, you know, to think about.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah,
Meet
it
some
would be
cool
fun.
people.
My grandma lives up or a bunch of my family actually lives up in Massachusetts, so we were thinking maybe like an East Coast kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well,
One of these.
He
years.
has a show on Monday night, but you know he doesn't do video like the rest of us do.
Okay.
No, I only do radio.
Or he could have you on his show and y'all could play and stuff. But you know he's you know
I'm old-fashioned.
Yeah,
Yeah,
old-fashioned.
It is a radio show, so.
That's true. Yeah, I know. Everything's both nowadays, I guess.
know.
But yeah, I mean.
But you're
I tend
always
to listen in
welcome
the car.
to the Midwest.
Well, thank you.
You've
That
got
would
a
be
place
fun.
to stay and a place to play.
Yeah, that's
so.
really nice.
Yeah.
and so you have music available out there on streaming?
We
do.
do. Yeah, I think what is it? Three albums.
Three albums?
Yeah, we just
Wow.
released another one. They're all like home recorded. I do a lot of. Yeah, we both do like the
You mostly,
producing.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Solomon
she
knows
helps
how to
like
use
listen to
Ableton
it,
and
and then
stuff.
I like tweak all the stuff.
That's
But yeah, it's
awesome.
not,
That's
yeah,
awesome.
nothing too fancy, but
Yeah.
it's fun to do on our own.
Well, he's always looking for new music, and
Yeah.
when he was telling me about it, I was like, wow, that sounds pretty cool. So I didn't even realize you had that much music, so that's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
And,
Thank
and
you.
my favorite's Hobgoblin, which you didn't play the other day. I was
Oh
like,
yeah, I know.
I didn't play it.
I'm rusty on it. We tried to pull up the lyrics, and I was like, I don't know if I can improvise on
Yeah,
that
it's
one.
a lot
Yeah.
of lyrics in that one.
Yeah.
Understandable.
I just like all the different sounds.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Yeah, he did like an organ sound on the keyboard, and that was cool.
Well, awesome. So, how can they? You guys have a website or anything like that, or is it just?
We're on Instagram and Facebook,
Yeah.
and then all of our music is up on all of the streaming stuff: Spotify, YouTube Music, which is one
Okay.
that I use, and then what are iTunes?
Yeah.
All,
Yeah,
and under Coconut Koalas.
Yeah.
That's
Coconut Koalas. Well,
Yeah.
we appreciate you being on Tiki Man Radio.
Thank
and,
you for having us.
if you're listening out there, and there are a lot of people chatting here, so they let me go over here to the studio. Yeah, and they're all chatting and talking about it. So hopefully they can check out the music, and when they come down to Key West, they can check out the show.
Check
Cool.
you out.
Absolutely.
Check your
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah,
you.
we're
maybe your
Fridays
Facebook
every
page.
Friday.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we post our schedule where we're playing.
Yeah.
Usually on Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah, we play at Frida's
Yeah.
every week, and then we're at Blue Heaven and Max Place.
Yeah, Max Place. We just started
And,
playing there.
Yeah, so we're around.
Yeah.
Blue
thank you,
Heaven's one
guys.
of my favorite places, and it just so happens to be that Blue Heaven always they always like to have two artists, not one. They
Yeah,
don't do
it's
singles,
true.
so
Right.
it works out really good for
Yeah,
you.
definitely.
definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
good place to play.
Always a good crowd too there. Well,
Yeah.
thank you guys, Coconut
Yeah, thank you.
Koalas.
Thank you, guys.
Really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Definitely come to the summer party in July. Julie says. All right. She's.
You got to come all the way to Chattanooga.
Yeah, I got to come all the way to Chattanooga. Yeah, but.